Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Raishi, and this is Blackout Gaming TV. Gonna cast a fabulously interesting and exciting match for you tonight. With me in the casting booth, I've got Kip, a famed American engineer,
Hello everyone, how are you guys doing tonight?
and also on cameraman and occasional impartial Plat analysis is Heavy as GPS.
Hello, everybody.
Tonight, the match we're going to be casting is the UGC European Highlander Platinum Division Finals between KritzKast Distinguished Ducks and Sookie Doing Work. Two very good Highlander teams, very old Highlander teams as well. I think they've been together for quite some time. So this is going to be a couple of maps. First, we're going to play Gullywash, which we're on at the moment. Then we're going to play Viaduct, and if it comes down to a third map, we're going to play Swiftwater. Where are we? What can I say next? Can I introduce about these teams?
Well, I think something that's interesting is these teams were not necessarily the favorites coming into the postseason. KritzKast had a record of 5-3 in the regular season, and Sookie Doing Work was 4-4. So I mean, like, okay averages. I mean, but then coming into playoffs, they just got hot and have not lost a game since. So they're both on like 5-game winning streaks right now, and that's really all that matters. If you come into the playoffs with that momentum, your regular season record just goes by the wayside. It doesn't matter at all. So that's one of these unique factors. I mean, in the beginning of the season, I don't think anybody predicted these guys would be here. I don't know. What do you guys think?
No, I'm pretty sure it was going to come down to everyone sort of predicted it sort of about halfway through the season. Everyone sort of predicted it was going to be FE and Sias, but the Ducks defeated Sias and then they defeated FE, and then like the Thursday match, I think, of both weeks was FE getting beaten. Hang on, yeah, was Sookie Doing Work beating Sias and then FE, which is ridiculous because like these two teams, they seem to have come out of nowhere. Just they were hanging around the middle of the table at the end of the actual season. These playoffs, they've just gone absolutely huge. But yeah, they've picked some good maps. The Ducks have shown excellent dominance on Gullywash as they destroyed FE on it, I think. They've got a lot of players in the server now, maybe. I don't know. Everyone seems to be joining Spectator. But yeah, I mean, I was not expecting this to be the final, but nonetheless, it will be an exceedingly good game as these two teams are pretty well matched with each other.
Yeah, I just want to note that I played on Sias, and I've lost to both of these teams. They really caught us by surprise. We did not expect them to put out the level of play that they did. So hats off to them for playing really good.
Alright, so then what can you tell us about them, GPS? Let's start with the Ducks. Alright, so they're seed number 4 coming into the playoffs. An okay record, a distinguished record, history of team play, but then coming into playoffs just kind of got on this roll. Let's see, what map did Sias face them on?
We faced them on Gullywash, actually, one of their strongest maps, I think, if not the strongest. And yeah, they just played really well. They definitely knew what they were doing. Our offense was pretty good, but our defense was lacking, and KritzKast took full advantage of that. It was close, but it could have been closer. So I'd say, like, strategically, KritzKast is probably the better one off. As for Sookie Doing Work, like, I've talked to them, and they don't really seem to have like a lot of plans, but they're really adjusted to each other's play styles. Like, they really know how to trust each other and play off each other. So even if it doesn't seem like if it seemed like they have a plan, they might not. They're just like really good at knowing each other's play styles because they too have played together for a while.
I've just been told they might want to change server, so this, so picky about servers, so picky.
Yeah, because that ping matters, you know.
Of course, yeah. I mean,
It does.
it's only
There's
one player.
a lot riding on this, guys. I'm okay with this.
Yeah,
Do what
it's
you
fine.
gotta do. It's gonna be a long night anyway. I have to leave
Yeah.
soon, so you guys will bear the brunt of it. But in the meantime, let's make sure it's played right. I'm
Of course,
smiling
gonna
right
hurt by
now.
the
I'm
end of this
laughing.
so much. So we've already predicted it to be a 3-hour game if it's close, which probably should be. So yeah, looks like they're all leaving servers. Oh, fun. Voice is gonna hurt. Okay, but I'm sure we can talk about rosters or something like that. I'm sure we can mention something about it.
Yeah, there's definitely 9 players on each team. especially in the
This is
finals.
true.
Yeah,
I don't think
there'll
there's
probably be a
any
medic and a demo.
mercs or substitutes. I think it's the main roster.
Yeah, I think so too. What I've heard. Just as long as Colin Rapeseed is Dempsey, then yeah, we've got a main roster. Because I know everyone else and I recognise everyone else's profile picture, but I can't see him as he's in Spectator.
Alright, so did the Ducks choose Gully, and then,
Yeah.
let's see then. Sookie chose,
Viaduct.
Viaduct.
And the Ducks have chosen Swiftwater to end.
Okay, so we can blame the Ducks if this goes long.
Yes, it is all their fault, and I'm going to manually attack them at LAN or something, because I think most of them are going.
You should point
That
your
sounds
fingers
good.
at them and just be like, point.
You did this to my voice. Why? Like that. I'll do that.
I wanted to ask you a few more questions on GPS, if you're still okay discussing your team's
Oh yeah, I love talking
Horrible,
about
horrible
failing. Have you seen my
defeats.
YouTube channel?
Yeah.
No, it's
What
absolutely
can you
fine.
tell us about? Yeah, I know. What can you tell us about Sookie doing work? Let's see, you played them on Swiftwater, and you said it was pretty close, but in terms of their assassin classes, what can you tell about that? Because in the couple Swiftwaters I've casted, those snipers, those spies will always go huge and make a huge difference in that type of map. Of course, you're a sniper main. What can you tell us about Sookie's sniper?
No, you mean Mr. Rev, I believe. He is very solid. And again, like a sniper is never better than his team. Like you need the distractions and you need like any diversions to make the sniper like and the spy be able to do work. And they do that. And by that he has the proper aim and the prediction skills it takes to be a pretty good sniper.
This is Rev we're talking about, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, Rev's a really good sniper. He plays. He's got an inordinate amount of practice. As I think last time I checked, he had something like 3,500 lobbies, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a lot. So it's also a lot of experience as well. Like there's a big misconception about snipers. They think like snipers are all about like getting like tons of kills really fast with like lead quick scope 360s or whatever. But it's actually about killing the right target at the right time. You will often see like in other matches where the sniper like gets a medic pick, and then they still lose the round because you should probably have killed like the heavy or the demo, like a damage dealing class, something like that. So I'd say Rev definitely gets the right kills he needs to, and so does Sookie. So they're
Sookie, of course, the spy.
yeah, he's the one
For
doing all the
Sookie doing
work.
work.
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, but not to forget, of course, they do have some really good players, especially on their medic and their demo and their soldier, I believe.
Yeah, their medic is nothing catches their medic off guard. I believe it's a girl, I think.
Yeah, Muffins.
Yeah, Muffins.
I was horrible to her last time I casted them, so I've got to be nice.
Yeah, be nice to girls, man. It
No,
pays
no,
back.
no, just nice. Just nice because I said she was bad, and apparently it's rude to say a Div 2 medic is bad when I'm only Div 5.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah, ouch.
Divs are important. Let's judge
Yeah.
people on their div now, shall we?
Yeah, so, but no, I mean, from what, it was early in the match, and I was perhaps a bit hasty in calling that, because she did play excellently for the rest of the match, and I'm expecting her to as well this time, because I believe she's warmed up, so it's going to be really good for her. She's not going to be caught out, nothing, no popping, no dropping, hopefully no dropping, although of course,
Well,
we do love to kiss drops.
yeah, speaking of medic, I actually used to be a main medic before I switched to sniper
What?
after seeing, what was it, the JH or Bloodsire, the frag video, that was the really old one that inspired me. I was
Yeah.
actually a main medic,
The auto aim one.
and
That's funny.
yeah, like support class,
amuses
support
me.
class, yeah.
Well, we
But-
are the best classes.
The thing is, like, there's like maximizing heals, which takes a lot of practice and a lot of hours. If you're not a medic main and you play medic, you will never like reach that level of like proness, because there's so many timings you can do to maximize your heals and make everything like really efficient. It's like if you're gonna compare, it's like lifting with your back compared to lifting with your legs. I mean, you're still lifting, but like one's better than the other. As this server is completely empty, and I'm looking at the floor.
All right. Well then, while we wait for new server information, what about the Ducks medic? Shotgun, I believe, is going to be medic tonight, as he has been. Any comments on Shotgun, guys?
Yeah, he does not have a shotgun. That's the first thing. He has a syringe
Yeah.
gun and a medigun, and he's pretty good as well. He's pretty good at strafing, I have to say. He's not easy to hit, even as a sniper. It's been pretty elusive, pretty good at dodging. So yeah, like I don't know too much about him other than that they had more Ubers than we did, which is a good thing for them.
That is one of those things that can easily be boiled down to numbers, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course, we always look at the logs to see who is the superior team, because numbers truly reflect how good we are.
Okay, this is something I want to talk about. Logs this season have been like exploding. Have you guys noticed that, or is that just me?
Probably.
I
only watch my own logs, so.
I think it's more a case of some of the lower divisions, which of course are the bigger ones like Steel and Silver and some of the like Div 6 and Div 5 in ETF2R. I think it's only because they've only just become aware of it, and while like some of the higher divs were already using it, been using it for a long time, it's just like suddenly all these masked players suddenly noticed it, suddenly found out that they can use this to get better and like find out about how they're playing and what they need to do, how they did on that match. So I think it's more a case of just everyone finding out about it all of a sudden, especially in the lower divs.
Alright, so now Rish, you're in Steel. What kind of difference has it made in your division?
Nothing. We dropped out of Steel in the end because we got bored.
Too good or too bad?
We were like 8th, I think, at the end. We just got bored. Well, I don't know. I haven't really seen it used much in Highlander, to be honest. Maybe that's just like my team, but we'd only use it quickly. Whereas Sixers, I use it all the time. Every match I get hounded at to put logs off. So I don't know whether it's made that much difference to Highlander Steel, but I suspect quite a few teams do actually use it.
It's good for measurement, seeing like where your chink in the armor lies. It's good for like pinpointing, like you see which classes perform well, and it's better, like not so much watch your own team, but watch the enemy team, like what they're doing in case you lost. It can be really helpful. Just like sheer amount of number of Ubers can be pretty clear. If your medic gets killed off.
Okay, they're going back to the original server now. Yay. Because the server that they went to didn't have STV.
Alright, well good. Well, we should welcome them back then, with open arms.
Yeah. So, rejoin the original STV, and then hopefully we can actually start this match.
Which means if you're on the STV and you haven't left, you're in the right place. That's kind of weird. Imagine if friends say like, let's go bar hopping. And then they go to a different bar, and you just sit there by yourself, and then everybody comes back, and they're like, yeah, you know, the other bar didn't have alcohol, so we just came back. It's kind of like that right now. I'm feeling pretty smug.
That's kind of a perfect analogy, but I want to get back to the logs thing, because I think this is something that's really, really interesting, and I think Ryushi's onto something. There's these lower divs that are just figuring out that these things exist. Also server and server owners who are finally starting to implement things that are making it easier to get access to those logs. But I think in the North American servers, or North American leagues, where you have, we have Iron, Red and Blue, Steel, Red and Blue, Gold, Silver, and Platinum. In those lower leagues, even Gold really, since it's a new league, those leagues have really been depending on those logs to keep in touch with all these different teams, because there's so many. So I think that's one thing that's definitely come out of this season that's new, and I think North American teams are taking advantage of it more than European at the moment.
I don't know, it depends what time you go on it, to be honest. Because, like, if I go on it now, it's pretty much scrim time for the Euros now, and it's just refreshing it. You get like 3 or 4 new logs on it every single time I refresh. So I think again it just depends what time. But it's being used a lot, and it's a great website. And if you put that plugin on your server, or if you've got DF2 True, it's just so helpful to just seeing what your heal is, or seeing how much damage you put out. I know for a fact that Pocket Soldiers put out a lot of damage, and you can actually physically see that on logs. And it's a lot really helpful.
Alright, Rishi, are you Ryushin in chat?
Yes, that's me.
Okay, fine. We'll stop talking about logs since you complained about it in chat.
No, I'm good to
We'll
talk
go back
about
to
it.
the topic of bars from GPS.
Yeah,
bars sound good.
Yeah, apparently I can't use Twitter. I just want to let everybody know this is the finals, man, of UGC European Platinum. This is the best players in the UGC League. So get on that there Twitter and start tweeting that we are live here at Blackout Gaming TV. Hashtag TF2 something, I don't know.
Hashtag finals.
Hashtag finals,
Yeah.
yep, hashtag finals. That's a good one. So go in there and start a trend, I guess. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dog, even though your dog probably don't understand. She'll sit there, though, because she is loyal, like your friends and family should be as well. So let everybody know that we are live, and we are starting fairly soon, I believe, as players have joined the server, for the most part.
Alright.
I nailed that one.
Hashtag dog watches TF2. Maybe we can start talking about the players. Since they are joining up, we have 7 versus 8, so probably can get in depth a little bit more about the players and their classes. What do we got over on... We haven't talked too much about the Ducks. So Shotgun is on Medic. We talked about that. We have Furbo on Sniper. Is that correct?
I believe that to be correct, yeah. I think so.
All right.
GPS to be the expert here.
GPS
probably. I don't
Furbo.
remember everybody I play, but Furbo is the sniper. Then yes, I guess he is the sniper. I'd say
You don't
Mr. Rev
keep track
will
of
have
journals?
the sniper advantage, because, like, I remember playing against Mr. Rev, but I don't necessarily remember playing that much against Furbo, because maybe I didn't see him that often or something. So yeah, I
I
think
think
that,
you should keep a diary, like, Dear
Yeah.
Diary, today I played against Furbo. He was really good, and he wore a sparkling hat. It was really fun.
and easy to see in the
Sincerely,
dark.
GPS.
Hugs and kisses.
Oh, I can totally
XOXO.
imagine that. Totally imagine that.
Well,
Like
I'm
the
sure,
diary.
like, the Distinguished Ducks has a Distinguished Diary, where they keep all their
There you go.
I
distinguished
think
conversation.
I think they've got 18 in the server, so they might be going pretty much starting pretty soon. I haven't had a shout out yet, but
Oh, praise
you
be.
might have just forgotten. So, if we
One team's ready to...
red, no, if we look at blue, sorry, we were on blue, weren't we? But no, wait, who are you talking about, Kip? I've completely forgotten.
KritzKast, Red, the Ducks.
KritzKast, right? Yeah, red. KritzKast, Ducks, sponsored by the KritzKast TF2 podcast, which, well, actually, as far as I can tell, the only one actually who is on the podcast is Rusky, but he's in service. So, on engineer, we've got Bubble Bobbler, team leader. Furbo's sniper. Shotgun's going to be the medic. Rusky is going to be the heavy. Vish the scouse is going to be the scout. Ritalin the pyro. Huey on demo. Fenrir on soldier, and Unanoctium on spy.
Now, what's the melting point of Unanoctium? I'm sure the opposing pyro will want to know.
Quite a lot, I think. But
People in chat, quickly! Physics majors, come on. Or is it...
Alright. I think it's actually made up. And then anyway, over
No,
on
it's-
blue.
It's a real
That's
element.
real?
Sorry, it is. Yes.
Oh, sorry, humanities major. Anyway, on blue, it doesn't look like they're all tagged up correctly, but we do have Quell as Pyro. Muffins will be Medic. Sookie is on Spy. What else? We got Mr. Rev on Sniper. And then we got a couple people still deciding what class they want to play, I guess. So we'll wait till they tag up appropriately and call that. But we were talking about Quell before we went live. And
I've got to
You guys
give a
wanna
quick shout out to Quell as well. He asked me to, because he's my contact over on Sookie doing work. But yeah, I think, in my opinion, he is one of the best, if not best, overall pyro in Europe. There may be some who can contest with that, but that's my opinion. He is definitely there near the top, but perhaps not considered the best. But in my opinion, he is the best. I've played with him a couple of times. He's been my pyro and I've been medic, and he just keeps you alive just so much. And then as soon as he goes aggressive, it's just so much fun to just play with a pyro like that. Just the ability for you to survive is incredibly high. I mean, with Rusky's, no, hang on, I'm looking at the wrong team. And Muffins, I think, will just be able to stay alive just so much longer. That I just like him.
so is there so he's got a good mix of both defensive and offensive arrow, because that's one thing that's usually pyros have to pick one or the other when they're playing Highlander. Either they're going to stick with their combo and M1 all the time, or they're going to be that aggressive pyro with that extinguisher out and charging the flanks. So Quell, in the middle of there, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's probably better at defense, but they've just started. They've literally just started. So let's get this live. This is going to be UGC Platinum Highlander Finals, sponsored by Blackout Gaming TV. No, it's not. Casted by Blackout Gaming TV with me, Roshi, and Kip, and Heavy as GPS. And this is going to be our first mid here.
Alright, getting out to mid, Huey putting down some good stickies at Garage right there, but taking a lot of damage will have to fall back as Blue Demo and Scout are pushing choke right there. Blue Demo doesn't go down, sorry, that's Limp who went down right there as Vichy the Scout is down, as well as Red Soldier. Blue does lose their demo, so that push towards Choke a little premature right there. Looks like they will have to back up as KritzKast will take this. And in fact, they're backing up to their second, and already Red Demo is here pressuring them. Huey is just being super aggressive, trying to take out the medic. Oh man, Muffins is so hurt, she goes down.
Yeah, that was an unlucky play there by a nice revolver shots by Noctium, but unlucky for her. So with that, what, 4-player advantage that the Ducks have, this is going to be a pretty strong cap. But Mr. Rev takes down Shotgun. Was that a drop? I do believe that was a drop.
I think so. Regardless, it's huge. Red being super aggressive right here, but the Ducks kind of paying the price right there. Don't have their medic. Will they into this, you think, or will they wait for that medic to get up? Because there will be at a disadvantage now because Muffins went down so much earlier.
Yeah, Blue have such a huge heal advantage here. They've got fully buffs. Not going to be able to do anything, unfortunately. So I think they're going to have to wait for their medic and try and get Uber it. They won't be able to get it before Muffins, but I don't reckon Sookie Doin Work will push out against this because it's such a hard point to push out from Gullywash if you don't do it correctly. So I think yeah, they're just going to have to try and defend and try and get maybe an almost full wipe when Red do eventually push in with that Uber. Got a level 3 set up on last.
Real quick, GPS, I want to make sure you remove the overlay so our stream can see all the caps and etc.
Yeah, I was just trying to make you angry. Sorry!
Oh! Alright, well, succeeded then. So we do have 100% Uber ready for Muffins, but as you're saying, Rishi, I really don't see a push out here. So difficult to push out a 5 CP last, and Gullywash is one of those, definitely. But Shotgun is about 90% here, so we will be seeing this push from Red relatively soon. We'll wait to see if they make any points. Sniper has been peaking a lot at last, but so far no pops or no drops or anything like that. Furbo actually did just go down right there, so did Vichy, so losing the Sniper in Scout class, we'll have to wait a little bit longer for that push to get up that ×2 player, of course, Scout. So right now, KritzKast, the Ducks, just occupying lobby a little bit, finally bringing their medic in. Shotgun be very careful. Spy checking going on again by Pyro, so Riddlin doing a good job keeping his med alive. So far, again, no special picks. Finally, Sookie goes down, Vichy taking him out on the sides. We'll see, oh, NG going down too!
That's the sentry down as well. That's going to be their signal to push. They're pushing straight off this. I'm not sure who they're going to take in. Looks like they're taking in Pyro down below. Yeah, they're coming from low, and they're just going to try and just Uber the Pyro in while everyone else comes from the front. Oh no, they've got Rusky with them as well. Oh, but yeah, that's forced from Red there.
Ooh.
Already popped, and that's going to be a bad position for Red. But Shotgun getting blasted into the corner by Quell there. Are they going to be able to get out of this alive? I really do not know. Rusky and Riddlin's still alive.
Blue's still
coming out. They get on this point. They've almost got this. All that Rusky needs to do is to stay alive for just half a second and just get on that cap. But he doesn't. He eventually goes down. And Shotgun running away up Riverside here. Can he get on the point? He takes Mr. Red down with a thing, but there's a heavy and a scout on the point. He will not be able to attack this. And if indeed he does run away with that. But that was almost such a close almost cap there. I'm actually forgetting what parts of this map are called and what Ass is called. So excited about it. So hyped.
Yeah, but that forced push underneath the point, which is called water because there's no water right there, definitely the key in that successful defense from the from Sookie Doin Work right there. So Ducks not exactly successful with that push, but they did keep their medic alive, so Shotgun will have an 80% Uber right now and about 30% advantage. Of course, Blue are building at last, so that's a good tactic right there, but again, it's not going to do too much. They have about 70% right now as Red. If they decide to push, we'll have that 30% charge advantage soon.
I think they're going to have to go in with this because they know they've got a bit of an advantage here. But I think they're going to go in. But Huey takes down Dempsey, but Dempsey goes down. But Dempsey takes down Huey as well. It's a swap demo, but Red are down 3. No scout, no demo, and no spy. But if they get those classes up just at the right second, they could get something. They've still got that level 3 sentry, but looks like Red are just going to go straight underneath again. Red missing that headshot there. I think he got one on the heavy instead of the medic. But that could have been so huge if Shotgun had dropped there. Still sat underneath though, Muffin, and yeah, that's a forced pop. That's going to be really unlucky there.
Wow, yeah.
Not going to be able to do anything.
Sookie coming in real in, so it's heavy on heavy. Both Ubered. Rescue Duo is going to try to protect his medic, see if Shotgun can't get away alive, and he does barely escape with about 60 health. Falls back to his soldier at Attic right there, so he will stay alive again. But Muffin stayed alive right there too, so Ubers will still be even. We'll see if Blue decides to push out from this. Rescue Duo did go down, so not having that heavy may affect their decision right here. We do have a soldier already in lobby that's limp, kind of peeking around the door and trying to see if there's any defense out here on second.
Yeah, they've Red are pretty much all sat in Riverside here, but Dempsey goes down there. That could be a really big signal for them to soft push it. Even though there's still a level 3 sentry up here, they could still do a huge amount of damage, especially if Blue, especially as Blue does not have that demo. So, but it looks like they're playing pretty far back. I think they're waiting for Shotgun to get that Uber, because he's got a couple of percentage deficit he needs to build up. But Dempsey, you're back up about now, so again, it's just stalemate again.
Red does have this Uber and actually decides to pop immediately. No more. They're not even going to wait for the force right here. They're trying to go through right here, but being air blasted black like crazy. Some really nice work from Quell to keep that combo outside the door. Meanwhile, no one else from Red is pushing from the flanks right there, and that's going to be another nice defense from Sookie doing work. Right there is Quell doing work with his medic.
Oh, but Muffins goes down
out.
Fenrir there. Ooh. Unlucky. He tried to meet up with his heavy who went low, but for Fenrir going huge there with that nice medic pick, which is completely going to stop the Blues' offensive. They've only got a soldier and a scout, which can pretty much easily be cleaned up by the respawning classes who are going to get in really soon. Then again, though, they've got the heavy and the pyro coming as well. They're looking like they want to take this second point, even though I'm not sure it's going to work. They're going to cap it, but Red have got so many players, although they have backed up to mid. I'm not quite sure why.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that either.
They could have gone there. They had heals, they had the advantage, and they had numbers. I suppose perhaps that height advantage just really scared them away a bit there, as Red are now holding on, Blue are now holding on their choke. So Muffins has only got 40%, whereas Shotgun is on 100% here, almost. So, they are pushing Big Door? No. Where have they gone? Where's the combo gone?
Combo is right near choke, so it looks like they're poking their heads there. So far, no stickies or anything right there, so this defense from Sookie doing work really not here, and Ducks could easily push through choke right here.
Well, yeah, but of course they had to, because of course Muffins had about a 60% Uber disadvantage, so they couldn't hold on their side of choke, because if Red pushed into them, then we're just going to die, really. They had no chance. They would have had no chance of getting out. But now that Muffins is on 95, they can probably take a more forward position, especially with Mr. Red taking down that sniper, which means he can peek Big Door and hopefully get some huge picks. Maybe not. I don't know.
And for those of you who are not familiar with UGC rules, first of all, thank you for joining us on the biggest game of the season. Of course, it is Grand Finals of the European Platinum Division. We will play to first to 5 round wins. After 4, we'll go to a halftime. And we have, in case we don't make it up to 4 caps in the round, we will have, or 4 caps in the halftime, we will have 30-minute halves. So anyway, Blue Uber is both Ubers popped right there at the choke. Red not able to get in, but they actually are peeking in right now as Blue fell back after their Uber wore off. I'm not sure about this. They have a level 3 sentry gun. That's why they're being pretty confident with their defense here on second. Although sentry gun is taking some spam, but it will stay alive. Fox doing a good job right there. Now it's taking more spam. Somebody needs to take down Huey.
Yeah, he's putting out so much damage on that sentry, and Ritalin coming in there trying to flame it a little bit, but it looks like he might be able to get a flank if he comes in through Big Door, but there was a soldier watching it. But now that Blue have backed out to their left, they've got 2% Uber, but no level 3 sentry sat on last. So if Red push in, which looks like they're gonna try pushing in through maybe bottom lobby here, or maybe top. Except in fact they just lost a couple players. Soldier and Pyro going down there to limp. So I don't know if they're going to push or not. I'm thinking they're going to back out. They had that advantage of not having a sentry to push into, so they could just focus on the point and focus on the combo, and they're just sort of giving it up a little bit there because of Limp's nice double kill, which he got out on the live roll.
I think that's a mistake. They really should have punished Foxy right there for building a level 3 on second. He really should have abandoned ship once that sentry started taking spam. I admire his courage and sticking with it, but at the same time there should be a level 3 up at first right now, and right now there's only a 2. Well, just getting up to 3. So again, Red, by not pushing, I think wasted a huge opportunity. They had Uber. They could have targeted down the combo and gotten the kills if they had attempted. But of course, that's the history that was not performed. They do have this Uber now, only Spy down, so they could potentially be pushing at any time, have all their head classes with them.
Yeah, red peeking through lobby here. They've got a couple of classes coming into lower lobby. They're looking like they want to get aggressive. I'm not quite sure where though. Blue have got a pretty strong defense setup. That level 3 Wrangle is just going to put out so much spam onto the health pack that no one's going to be able to pick it up except when Rusky tries. But so much spam coming out. They've got a lot. They've got pretty much everything covered. They know they will be able to know where red team are going to try and come from. Oh, but Sookie doing work. Sookie doing work there, taking down Rusky. Nice backstep just as Rusky was crossing the middle lobby.
Yeah, not exactly sure what Sookie was doing right there, far away from his medic, just kind of patrolling lobby, and with that pick, Blue is going to push forward to lobby right now, going lower lobby, no, going, who's on the point?
I believe that was Furbo.
Oh, wow. The sneaky sniper cap, not something you see a lot, but when it's successful, it can get a lot done. That put a lot of time on the point. That means Blue is going to have to stay there in order to stop any caps. Oh, but they didn't! And Spy got in there and Opti captured a blue base right there, and then we'll go 1-0. Quick. KritzKast Ducks taking the first round.
Yeah, that was a pretty long round, 11 and a half minutes, but ended up pretty quickly. Just that back cap on Gullywash. If a class comes out of water, you pretty much have no chance to stop, especially if it's a scout. That 2 times on the point. They were pretty unlucky there.
I mean, the combo was there. They just moved off the point as soon as their Uber faded. I'm not exactly sure why. But regardless, we are here on our second round. IR for X. Heavy goes down immediately. What are you seeing?
Oh, that was... I don't know who the soldier was. I think it was Fenrir. But he came in and just... He flanked the blue combo just as they were backing out through big doors and got just so much huge damage down. I don't think he got all the kills. They were finished off by like a sniper and a heavy, just spam chip damage. He got, like, he must have, what, 3 or 4 kills went down there, including Muffins, I think. I didn't see her, but I'm pretty sure she was there, unless she managed to get out. Yeah, she suddenly just got up, where Shotgun's on 100%.
Oh, but Shotgun's taking a lot of damage right now, but down to 30 health. Where is he that he's so
Look, he's
hurt?
in top lobby. He was taking a huge amount of damage from Dempsey, who's pretty much overextended into top lobby, and it looks like he's going to get caught out here. Yeah, he goes down to Fenrir and Huey. They've only got a sniper and a scout watching that Riverside way, and if Red want to push here, which it looks like they do, as they've got their combo coming up here as well, they're going to be pretty much no defense here.
Sookie was in on Shotgun, almost dropping him right there. And remember, this is very much like the first round. Shotgun is staying alive, does get forced into that Uber, taking a lot of spam, pops it on the demo man. Sentry Gun goes down. Red needs to get in here near water or something to try to get these player kills. Muffins goes down though, Verbo taking him down to a headshot right there. Quell is on the point, or I'm sorry, that's Ridlin on the point trying to get something, but he goes down. Now the heavy and demo gonna see if they can't hold on. So far it's just Rusky Dew left, and he has about 20 health going by his soldier, and out comes the whip, I think, and that will be a cap.
Yeah, that was Huey. I think he got like 4 or 5 kills there. That was a ridiculous amount of kills from him. Just huge amounts of damage that a Denman can put out is just so important, especially on these 5 CP maps where they can fast roll out as well. But that was a nice round, a nice quick round as well, so hopefully this map can be... Where the teams are, here they are. Getting a bit of a slow roll out. Both demos again at their choke. Taking down Bumper Wobbler nice and quick. And Quill taking down Fenrir with a nice reflected rocket. Ducks losing a couple of players here, whereas Sookie and Work have got nothing. In fact, Dempsey going really aggressive onto their choke. Yeah, Ducks just looking like they want to back out here. They haven't really got anything that they can defend with, and they're going to be a nice, quick, easy stay alive mid for Sookie and Work, who are already pressuring out of big door, trying to get up onto Red, who are holding their sort of garage up top.
Yeah, so just a reverse of what we saw the first 2 rounds is this time it's Sookie doing work, getting those kills and pushing out. Both medics still alive, and it looks like we have some pushing coming from Boardwalk. I forget, Riverside is what you call it.
Rev taking down Rusky Dew there. Yeah, but that's a nice block there from Urfex and Muffins. They're stopping Huey and their medic get back
Look
to
at
last.
them!
And that is a huge play.
Wow.
That was a really nice battle round.
Sookie.
Muffins and Urfex stopping Shotgun and his demo from getting back to last by Uber blocking, which was ridiculous.
And then Dempsey with Dempsey with a bunch of stickies then on last, and Sookie coming in getting that cap. So really nice fast round right there. We are 2-1. Just Uber Ducks are in the lead, but this is just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. So this rollout, we're seeing a little bit more contestation from Red. Players staying alive right here. It looks like Rusky Dude's gonna go to shotgun, goes down to a backstab. Sookie taking him out right there. Oh wow, huge pick right there, and only 2 up for Ducks at mid. What a huge play. Strong plays
coming up on Muffins though. Is he going to be able to take her down? No, he doesn't. She's still got a huge amount of health there. I don't think she took any damage. I think he got a whip stab. Yeah. So again, Sookie doing work coming out of that mid. They're coming out of that mid really well there. They lost a couple of players this time, but they've got that advantage. They've got something like a 90% Uber advantage here coming out of Muffins. So they can just at this point and then push straight into last with this huge advantage, then it's going to be really strong for them.
Carrying a lot of momentum from the last round, you can definitely see just not a whole lot of pausing in this action. So right, you said we do have 100% Uber ready for Muffins. Oh, Huey with the huge sticky trap.
Taking down Foxy and his sentry as well, which I'm pretty sure was level 3 there. Horrible thing for something to happen, but the back cap coming in on an Optim, not able to take it, but it looks like Blue are going to be wanting to push in. They're coming out of main here right now. They've Ubered their heavy in. This is going to be, they're taking the demo as well. They're just chasing everyone off the point. Someone runs to it. It looks like it's going to be Quell. Is Quell going to be able to get there in time? He is. It's going to be a nice cap for Sookie doing well. That brings the score to 2-2. The only thing I could have predicted this, as I called this, as I thought, as it was Ducks map, I thought they were going to be very strong on it, but score now at 2-2. This is getting really exciting now.
This is absolutely, we have about 13 minutes left in this half in case someone doesn't make it to 4 caps, but the way it's going, somebody certainly will. It's really, really exciting. We'll see on this rollout. Both teams playing a little bit more passively this time. Ducks definitely trying to stay alive. Actually, they're coming out from bottom right here. Rusky Dew approaching and just sending spam up towards the choke. Blue did lose their demo man, so Dempsey being down is going to be significant. Rusky Dew goes down to backstab. Sookie takes out the heavy, so that's 3 down for both sides. Actually, 4 down for Blue. And with that, Sookie doing work will fall back, and Red's going to go to the Ducks, but it looks like Blue is still trying to contest this a little bit.
Yeah, they can hold their side of choke. They've got the sort of advantage of the fact that they've got heavy who can just deny anyone trying to just walk through this choke area. And with their demo getting up quite a few seconds before a Rusky do there, this could be. They look like they might want to push back in. It'll be an Uber versus Uber situation, but on an Optim dropping Muffins there with a nice backstab. Unlucky. This is going to be the Ducks to call the push as Rusky stays in there, which is perhaps the Urfix stays in there. Sorry. Yeah, Red pushing really strongly here. They've got one defending second now, except from a mini sentry up top, and Foxy getting headshot there with Furbo. So there's so many players down for Blue here. Dempsey not going to be able to do anything. Spamming sticks at the point, but if Red keep pushing and they keep this momentum, which they are going to, they've already got someone on last. Quell and Issen taking him down, but it's just they're going to have to push in here. They've got huge advantage. They need to push in. They need to push in right now before any sentry gets up, before any more players can get up. They need to push in, but they've lost Huey. When did they lose Huey? I didn't see them lose Huey.
Huey was actually going for the back cap, I think, and was taken down.
Oh, was that him? Oh, right. Okay.
I believe so. So Centrican just now going up. Foxy just respawned, so it looks like that play without having Huey is going to be a little delayed. I'm not sure about that demo back cap, if that's exactly what happened, but we'll see. Anyway, Brett actually coming in now from Riverside. They do have this 100% Uber. Huey is up, but not currently with the combo. Somebody pushing from water. Who is it? It's gonna be Huey and the combo. Uber is popped. Flash to Rusky Dew as there are tons of stickies on the point. Blue pops Uber, but they need to get on the point, but there's some nice air blasting going on. Riddlin trying to take them out of this equation, but Blue will prevail as a nice defense coming out from Sookie doing work. There's still a ton of red time on the point, so you just have to sneeze. Anybody from red could get there and take it for 1 second, but so far no one doing it. Muffin's going down point. In comes Soldier. Okay, and Soldier taking, he's being blasted around, and it looks like Henry
he gets it only just. That was ridiculous. That's so close.
Oh.
Some clutch plays. They paused, or is it gone to half time? Something's happened.
Nope, we have another round. We go to 4 for half.
Yeah, it's just my connection. I'm just kidding. I get connection issues every time they restart a round, which is always fun.
Oh, right. When I will take a mid call right here. Here again, coming out and spamming Garage with a bunch of stickies. Blue coming out from choke right here. Already Fenrir going down. So no soldier for the Ducks as they do push onto the point, being very aggressive. It's actually just the scout right there crouching and waiting for somebody to pay attention to him. So far, somebody does, and he does. You have to fall back right there. Blue team scattered, and down goes Shotgun. I'm not sure what Shotgun was doing, but he was so out of position without any defense on him. And Red loses their medic. Blue then looking very strong. Will be able to take a mid right here easily.
Yeah, they need to keep this momentum up. While Shotgun is still down, they need to move, and they need to try and not pop Uber as well. They've got a heavy behind them somehow. Or in front of them, I can't tell. Oh, but he gets taken down by a nice crit flare from Quell. But yeah, with no heavy, Red have really no way of defending this, except from the fact that Furbo just took down Earthx with a nice headshot. So they're not looking like they want to push at all, which is really stalling for time.
Right, not sure about this. They were going to send in their scout, get that ×2 and start that cap, but that has allowed time for the Ducks to kind of get this upward hold on upward lobby right here, sending out a mini sentry gun with their combo there. That cap still not happening, even though there's a lot of blue on the point, and blue had such an advantage going in. So I do think you're right. This is a little bit of misadvantage, a little bit too timid, pushing into second right here. They had this 100% Uber for a while now, but Muffin's just still sitting on it.
Yeah, stalemates seem to go very often in the Ducks' favour, so whereas Sookie Doin Work need to really capitalise on their momentum.
So yeah, Red, all their players on second now, they've got that mini-centric defense, they're holding on their side of choke as Shotgun is on 95%. They're down a demo, but that's not really that important when you've just got so many players and that heavy's still alive. But it looks like they're coming straight out of doors. Muffin's getting caught out there, getting caught out by Ritalin. They're blasting him away. Can he get out of this alive? Crow just puts him out on time, but that huge plays by the soldier with that spanner, taking down Ritalin and Shotgun going down to Huey with those mini crits. Down pretty much everyone here as Blue come in. No, they're backed out. Come back in. Come on.
Yeah, they're going for lobby when they hadn't captured second. Yes, the lighter classes were just now getting to second. But Blue, I don't know, I think they could have maybe abandoned second right there and continued pushing towards last because Red just now getting these respawns. We're going to have a level 1 sentry gun right behind the point going up, but Blue needs to keep pushing. They will probably not, though, as we see they've been definitely dependent. Both teams have been pretty dependent on their Ubers for their pushes. So with about 80% Muffins and Heavy are heading towards Riverside, waiting to get this Uber up in order to push.
Yeah, I think they're going to come in with this. There is a nice sticky trap on the wall there, which someone might drop to, but I think Dempsey's fed it. So they've got that 100% now. They look like they want to come in. They've got a 25% Uber advantage. They need to take down Shotgun as soon as possible. Shotgun's really far out of spawn. He's not going to be able to get back into spawn. They're completely ignoring him and just going for the point, which is perhaps not the best idea. As Shotgun's on 100%, he's going to be able to defend this really easily. But actually coming in at the last second, not able to do anything. That mini sentry not really doing much, but that heavy coming in, he's forced them and they're backing out. But Muffins go down to a nice kill and Earthx goes down as well. Blue have lost so many players here. Red really need to push out with this if they want to take retake second point.
But they got to keep somebody in the point because it looks like he was in there trying to get that last backup. Not going to happen though. But what a really messy play right there by Ducks. Not well executed. Like you said, they didn't go at all for the medic, and getting that pick on Shotgun would be key.
Other team. Misplayed by Sookie Doin Work.
And that's misplayed by Sookie Doin Work, right? Yeah, Ducks with a nice defense, being able to keep Shotgun alive right there. Sorry.
Yes, carry on, sorry.
So Ducks just pushing out there, using that momentum, like you said, since Blue dropped a lot of players. Taking second, and now with an Uber advantage, they're sitting a little pretty. About 6 minutes left in this half, as Blue is going to be holding at choke right here. Muffins with about 45% Uber has to stay out of the way just in case that Uber does come through choke. But it looks like Red still deciding where they want to go. They are holding around choke right now, but we'll see.
Yeah, they're holding on their side of choke here, which is pretty much, it looks like it's going to be an Uber versus Uber. Yeah, in fact, no, I lied. Muffins hasn't got it yet. But the red Uber getting popped in here, taking down a couple of players, but Muffin's still managing to get out alive. She's got 74%,
wow.
She's running away. Yeah, she gets out
she's
the
coming
big doors.
back.
She's coming back in now with a
She's
scout
got balls. She's got this. Don't worry. About 80 health left. It's going to bring her team back in. The shotgun goes down as well as rescue Ducks. Again, a little messy push right there. There's only 3 up for 2 up. Oh my goodness.
Sookie indeed doing work, because I'm pretty sure he took down 3 players there. But
Yeah, Muffin's taken in the scout and the energy to take down Rusky there, and once again we're set up with a last stalemate. With Red not quite got their couple of players, that Bubble Bobble is still down, so there's going to be no level 3 sentry up. Red Muffin's with 100% as well, so it looks like they're going to want to push this as soon as they get positioning, which is not going to be... so yeah, they're coming straight in here, coming straight in with that Uber, but Dempsey not really putting out much damage. Takes down Furbo there, but what can a sniper do realistically on this last point defense? Eventually getting a couple of kills on the point, and they're just rushing it, and yeah, Foxy just capping it just at the last second, just before he got cut down. Those bullets of Rusky. Yeah, that brings it to 3-3, which is going to be a really close match. Whoever wins this, it takes it to half time with an advantage, 1 point with match advantage, I think, haven't they? Yeah, because it's first to 5.
Yeah, woo. Woo woo.
Yeah, this mid coming down here. We've got Red coming straight out there, choke with the demo. Obviously being slightly late to mid here. So Hugh's got that better positioning, a better advantage. But there's only 4 minutes left in this half. Can anyone do anything? Sookie take down Huey there, but Foxy is already down. So there's going to be no mini sentry advantage here. But Red have really not got that. They've got that low position, which is so easy to spam out.
But it doesn't look like Red, or I mean Blue knows they're there right there, but of course Red just takes a lot of damage. Oh, down goes Vici. Fenry is really hurt, so they're going to have to back out, it looks like, and Blue will be able to take a second easily right there. We'll see if Sookie continue with this momentum. Ubers are both at 100%, so we will have this engagement at second. Who will pop first, though?
Where are they going? Yeah, they're coming straight out of big doors, which is perhaps not the best idea, but because once again, they know Red will be above them, and Red's just going to have that height advantage with the Uber, which is really not helpful for them. Yeah, it looks like they're backed out. Now, where have they gone? Cannot find these combos, this is so annoying. Yeah, there they go, they're back at choke now, so they want to sort of fight on a bit more level ground.
Mini Sentry doing some wrangling work, and I love that. I just love that from Foxy. Really nice. Dempsey going down to the Mini Sentry from the other team, so no demo with that heavy output. Mini Sentry does go down from, or Foxy's goes down as well, so these poor Mini Sentries don't have a chance, but I'm a little biased.
I think if on Dempsey going down, they really should. Ducks really could have made a nice push there, but they just haven't. And Sookie goes down as well to a nice crit from the Frontier Justice. I'm not quite sure that they don't appear to be pushing. They're trying to get that sniper in, trying to get that pick onto a heavy class. They try and push, but they're not doing it yet. Not being able to do it. Huey pushing, trying to get through choke. Earthflex taking down Furbo. That might be the call they get to come. They've got some lighter. They've got their flank classes in choke.
Quell,
yeah.
Yeah, so a nice pick right there, but that's definitely not enough to stop this push, and they're pretty committed right now as they are in a garage with a heavy combo, and they just need to get in here. Again, trying to force the pop before they have to, but Red is holding a pretty well for lobby right there, and they're not even, neither are going to pop right now for this push. Red is probably going to come in okay. I thought for sure they were going to come in at the right as the point was capped and try to get everybody on the with some spam, but that is not happening. We're still going to have these Ubers at 100% tied as Blue is going to be pushing into last right here. I mean, they have to pop this eventually, right?
Yeah, I mean, they could always drop it. They could always drop it. Dropping's always fun.
Yes.
But yeah, Blue
you had
Demo
that
coming
option.
straight in here, walking straight past the stick. He's getting bounced into the team. He's not going to be able to get any kills as Thingamajiggy. Shotgun pops Zuba just at the last second. Muffins go down to Huey. No one on the point. No one coming in from low. They've got a Pyro coming in from low. Will Quill be able to do anything? I don't think he will. He's trying to get on rescue, but eventually gets taken down. But Dempsey coming in. Oh!
He just
Dempsey.
didn't.
Oh! So close there. Look how close that point is. That is ridiculous. That could have taken to the half time, but there.
But here comes Urbex. Can he take it? No. Oh man, he's just trying to power his way through, but Heavy only has so much health and didn't have overheals or anything like that. Right now, Sookie doing work, just barely away from this last cap. We do have about 1:03 left, so at this point, Red is not going to push out. They're just going to try to put a nice defense here, because any chance of pushing out could allow for a back cap or something like that, so they don't want to risk that.
Yeah, it's
just gonna
much
sit
too
here.
risky. With that amount of pressure on point, that it's much too risky for them to push out. Literally all it takes is something like 1/10 of a second for a scout to stand on it and it's gone. But it's going down, it's about halfway down now. So maybe they can take their players off it, maybe not. But Shotgun with 100%, whereas Muffins looks like she wants to come in again, which is perhaps not the best idea. She's only on 8%, but maybe they're going to go as soon as they get this, which is very likely. What can I say? What's the name?
20 seconds left.
Yeah, 20 seconds left.
Oh my goodness, so close. Uber is popped for blue. They come in trying to force red to pop, but so far red is just holding on. Shotgun held on forever right there, so they will be able to put together somewhat good defense, but nobody has taken out Urbex, who's coming in from water. It takes out the heavy and
Oh, this is gonna be no! Huey just
Huey!
defending just at the last second.
Holy
It's a
moly!
stalemate. That was literally so close. That's gonna be a half
Huey
time.
going huge. Huge with the defense right there, and Ducks and Sookie doing work, tied 3-3. We will go to a second half. Whew! I need a breather. I can't imagine how these players are doing. But real quick, let's take a look at these scores. Is there anything that surprises you, Rishi?
Fun fact: look at the top. It's nearly mirrored, except for their scout. Like they seem to be doing the same amount of work. Looks like, except Sookie doing a bit more work than Unu, but yeah, that was a really good half. Or
Yes, really close. But looking at the points, the Ducks, they had a couple of longer rounds when they pushed, whereas the short round where Sookie Doing Work were winning. So the points show that as well, because Ducks have got a much higher points as they were getting much more kills, as they had the advantage for quite a lot longer of the actual half than Sookie Doing Work. But Sookie Doing Work did that sort of. I really need to call them something else, otherwise I'm just going to fumble over Sookie Doing Work every single time I say it. So I'm going to call them SDW now, because SDW, they had such short rounds, they didn't actually have that much time to get advantage and get points and get kills. And the points really do show that, with Huey on 64, whereas Dempsey only on about 48 or something like that when we finished. Which is, it doesn't necessarily mean you're losing if you've got less points, but it just means your rounds are faster and you're not being stalemated as much. I have to say, I think actually Sookie Doing Work are actually showing a bit slightly better at this map. They've taken it to last about 4 times, whereas the Ducks only took it there 3 times. I think? Yeah, I think so. Overall, in rounds worth, I mean, that could have been so close. That could have taken it to 4-3 right in the very last second, but unfortunately, not going to happen. Yeah, someone just said in STV, in stream chat, that the Ducks need to get their stuff together at mid. They're getting rolled. They started out with 2 very strong rounds at mid, and seems to have been taken out of them, and Sookie Doing Work getting some really strong mids out there. Any other information while my...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Any other information while my tongue starts hurting?
Oh, just welcome to almost 200 viewers who are watching on Twitch. Just want to answer your questions real quick. This is Grand Finals. It will be the best of 3 maps. Right now we're still on the first map, Gullywash, tied 3 in the first half. We'll be going to a second half as soon as these teams ready up. Second map will be Viaduct Pro, and then third map, if it is forced to that, will be Swiftwater. So, looking forward to a good afternoon, or sorry, it's evening there, a nice afternoon full of, a nice evening, what am I saying? Sorry, it's still sunny out here. But a wonderful evening full of TF2 awesomeness. As you can tell these teams are so evenly matched, and but definitely both deserve to be here in these grand finals, considering the last couple of weeks of playoffs wins that they've put together.
Yeah, I've just had a great idea of posted in the stream chat by Kaltu. He said, we are Blackout Gaming Cast TV. We're sort of working with Blackout Gaming, who are the sponsors for ETF2L's Season 4 Highlander and Season 15 Division 6v6, and we really need to sort of advertise that, because we've got a load of pub servers over on Blackout Gaming, which you should really try out. There's some really good servers, and I mean, we're putting quite a lot of money into the season, so we're gonna take this opportunity to advertise, even though this is UGC, and we're not doing anything for that. So yeah, pub servers, awesome, try them out, gonna be fun. Anyway,
and
back to the match.
In terms of Blackout, also just a real quick shout out to John, who helped organize this, and Russian Guyevich. Sorry they're having internet problems, and John couldn't join us on stream, but we are very honored to have GPS with us. Hi GPS, you've been quiet for a while. So what are your impressions of this first round, or first half?
Well, they opened pretty passive, I have to say. It was very kind of stalemating in the beginning, but then they sort of started to warm up and they started to see more openings as the game went on, and then they started attacking, and then at the end it got really crazy. So I think it's going to be even more crazy in this half, now that people have gotten to play against each other. They kind of know what they're up against. They're evenly matched, except that slightly more point advantage for Distinguished Ducks, but they did pick this map after all. But we also see a tendency of the Ducks always pushing through water where there is no water, because of, you know, the map update and all that stuff. Yeah, definitely. We've seen a lot of spy work as well. Seen like a stalemated situation, and then the spies have done something, and then something has happened. So, just hoping for more aggression, because that makes for more interesting play.
I agree, and this definitely has been one of the more interesting Gullywash matches that I have casted. So really excited to see where the second half goes. Predictions, you two, for who takes second?
Well, it all depends on this rollout here, as we are in the second half right now. Let's see if KritzKast can get their mid-play up to par here.
Just give me just a second, guys. I'm going to take some clothes off, because it is remarkably hot couching up in there.
No, that's fine. Just take them off in the studio, and it's alright.
Alright, it's getting hot in here. Alright, so Blue being forced out of their choke, taking a lot of spam. Rusky Dude actually going down to a headshot from Mr. Rev, so no heavy for the Ducks. Oh, Soldier going down as well, and this is kind of what you're talking about, GPS. The Ducks have just not been able to stay alive.
Oh, wow.
Down goes shotgun. Oh my gosh,
Look at
and
all
that is
the
gonna be...
dead ducks. Wow, that's a lot.
That was no kills there on Sookie Doin Work's team. That was horrible for them. That was a terrible mid. Someone saying, yeah, already capping the second point there. By who? I don't know. I'm looking at the wrong side.
Ridiculous right there. Muffins with 100% Uber ready to push onto last. Whenever they darn well please, there's nothing up because a Bubble Bobbler went down a little bit late in that altercation, so he is just now getting up and has a mini sentry on the point, but here comes the Uber popped on the demo man. We'll see if Dempsey can get any frags going immediately after shotgun, but not able to put down any damage. He's not a lot of damage here, and already Red is going to push out and try to go for the back cap on second. We do have the Soldier here on last, but Limp going down, and what happened with that push, guys?
That was just really horrible positioning, and just no getting any kills, just not getting any kills with that Uber, which was just unlucky. I didn't see who she Ubered in, but they must feel pretty bad now, because that was horrible for them. You're just unlucky. I've got to stop being horrible to people. I'm sorry, but yeah, Red already starting to cap that mid. It's got a scout on it, but a couple of damaged classes coming in here. Yeah, so it looks like Blue's going to be able to hold mid here.
But you're absolutely right. Without any damage going down, Shotgun survived easily, has this 100% Uber, and a nice advantage whenever Ducks decide to push into second. Did lose Scouts by... Oh, down goes Fennery, taken down by Urfix as he's going for a jump on the medic. Heavy combo, but not going to be able to do so. So it looks like Ducks, again, just trying to get to the proper positioning, but so far, Sookie is actually being... Oh, Sookie doing work, taking out Shotgun with the backstab. Oh my. And that is going to be the end of this hold for Ducks. Muffins with 100% Uber is going to bring her team in here to second. They're going to try to occupy lobby as much as possible, and as half of the Ducks team is down, Sookie doing work will push in with this 100% Uber. Uber's pop. We'll see if they can't make a little bit of push right here. So far, the Uber is going up, trying to pressure the combo back into spawn. There is an engineer on point, but he's being air blasted out, and it looks like, yes, Sookie doing work will take this first round in the second half. Ooh-wee. That pick by Sookie on Shotgun was the factor.
Yeah, it looks like they've messed up the combos a little bit here, because it's stopped this time, and it's 5. So the wrong configs there, so hopefully they're going to reset that and then just play an extra round.
Or 2 if the Ducks come back, because we do go to 5. So it is 4-3. Sookie doing work in the lead, but yeah, Sookie, I see where they get the name.
Yeah, he's doing really big now, but this looks like it's going to be started. Of course, I've got the connection problems as it starts, as everyone teleports to that spawn room, but Red falling out here. I'm just going to try and work out which them against the mid first. I think it's probably going to be Huey, as he's been doing it pretty much every single time now. I can't see, yeah, Huey getting there first, long before Dempsey. Dempsey looks like he took a bit of a slow roll out there, though. In fact, he went big doors. I didn't quite catch that, but once again, Red just getting pressured out. They've got so much spam coming onto them there, but a couple of players going down for Blue this time. This looks like it might be a little bit of a better mid. Sookie taking down Rusky too, and Rev taking down Thurber. There's going to be a couple of big classes there down for Red, but it looks like Blue are just going to back out here as they're running away through choke. They've only got that heavy and pyro combo, and as much as Squirrel can reflect, he can't get that spam damage down that Dempsey could have got down if only Dempsey wasn't dead. Yeah, nice cap on mid from Red there. Look like they already want to start pushing. Shotgun's got Uber, whereas Muffins has only just picked that up. No demo advantage on this choke. It's going to be really easy for them to push through, but Dempsey unfortunately just getting there.
run out of steam. God.
So Red just being really, really aggressive on that push and taking their first mid in a while, so that will be it hopefully bodes well for them because they have to win this round in order to stay in in order to be contenders for the win still. That made no sense. Anyway, Urfix going down. The heavy taken out by Burbo right there. No heavy or spy for blue team right now. So a significant advantage right here for Red if they do decide to push in, and indeed they do. Huey getting some of this Uber, trying to sticky jump but being air blasted back. Oh man, some nice air blasting work from Quell to just deny that Uber, deny that jumper. Eventually he's going to be challenged by Riddlin, who comes in, and down goes Quell. Rusky Doo is leading the charge, and they will be able to get some time on second right here, but no, actually there's a mini sentry gun. Oh, that mini sentry gun, so good, so good. However, Bubble Bobbler will take it out. He doesn't agree with.
Yeah, Blue backing right up to the last here. They've got slight Uber disadvantage, but it's only about 50%. So realistically, they can probably just about save this, maybe. But if Ducks take this, this is going to take it to 4-4. They've got advantage, they've got numbers just, and really want to start going in it. In fact, yeah, Fenrir getting really aggressive onto Dempsey, who's probably backed out a little bit. But no kills going down at the moment. Foxy and Dempsey both getting taken down. This really is Red's signal to push here. They've got 100. They're going straight in now. They're going to take Huey and Rusky round the... In fact, no, Rusky's going in main. It looks like Quell's going to try and come in from low. That sentry's already down. But they're coming straight in. Quell, they're going to try and take down Quell. Quell's down. They're just going to have to try and cap this. It's just going to take it to 4-4. Muffins gets backstabbed by an Octium, but Rev taking it. Fending just at the last second. Furbo getting huge picks, and that's going to be a nice cap from here. And Bobbler, that's taken it to 4-4. This is match point. Whoever wins this round will win the game altogether. Well, we'll win the map.
We'll win the map. Oh man, I don't know if you saw this,
So
but MVP. Third MVP right there was Bobbler, the engineer. So he's definitely doing work with that mini. Love it, and everything comes down to this. Of course, the config is a little screwy right now, so we will have to wait for the teams to reset that. But it is tied up 4-4. Oh boy, deep rest, ladies and gentlemen. If you have heart conditions, I suggest you do not watch the next 5 minutes of this, because I guarantee it will be over very soon, but it will not be an easy win for whoever wants it. We'll watch this rollout, because as we've seen these last 2 rounds, whoever wins mid will have a significant advantage going to second and thus third.
Yeah, this is all going to be dependent on who the first picks are. Fenrir going down there, that's no soldier advantage, but Issen going down there for Sookie and work. So Ritlin didn't go down, this could be their signal to push. They've got no soldiers on the time, but if Ritlin's down, they can get so much huge damage straight there onto Red. Blue looking like they want to stay a bit defensive, even though they've got no sentry. Yeah, Fox and Sookie going down there. This is a really close mid right up to this point, but Dempsey getting finished off by Huey there. This is, and Urfix getting taken down as well. Muffin's getting completely destroyed there by Noctium, and that's it. That's 2 up. This is probably going to be the final. Well, this is going to be the final round. This has put Red in such huge advantage position. Blue are probably going to be unable to hold this. Probably, I say that there has been miracle holds before, and there will be again. But all they've got at the moment is a yeah. No, he didn't. He died at the beginning.
He died, but then came in and got the bomb into the medic, taking down Quell and Mr. Rav, and going pretty big there at the last few seconds. So it doesn't matter if you die at mid, if you can get back fast with those rollouts, can do work for your team. So right now we do have this 100% Uber ready for a shotgun. Muffin's only at 30%, so here we are going to see the push popped a little bit on Huey, flashed towards the Pyro right now, going for bombing on the sentry gun. Huey takes it down with a sticky, or with a pill right there. We do have a Pyro coming up from water, but Riddling goes down as there is a hold on last. Anybody from Red come in here? Where is Rusky Doo is the question.
Rusky went down really early to Sookie just before they started pushing, so they went in anyway, and they could have really used him there. Backed out there already. Sookie and Work already trying to push on to second point, trying to get some cap time there. But Rusky, the only one up and actually on the point, able to defend. But his team are almost there. They're running across mid at this last minute here. But yeah, that looks like it's going to cap Sookie and Work, which puts them in a big advantage, as Muffins has got 100%. And they're going to want to push straight through choke here. I'm not quite sure where Shotgun's holding. Shotgun's holding on choke. I don't think Muffins has got 100% because they really should not be holding here. Because it's coming straight in there. Muffins gets taken. No, he shouldn't. That was the spy. Ignore me.
Muffin survives, but Huey and Riddlin and Rusky do not. Shotgun is, I mean, Muffins is still got about 5 health left right there.
Yeah, Fenrir.
I think-
Fenrir's going to try and jump on the point. He's jumped on the point. Is he able to take down Muffins? No, Muffins surfs it right away. Manages to get down to the lower ground while Urfex and Isn't cap the point. Yeah, this is going to be... they're going to push. They're looking like they really want to get pushed. They want to get really aggressive through big doors. But Shotgun's got 100%. He managed to get out of that. He's going to take Huey in here. He's got crits.
It's crit. What an idea right here. So far, Muffins is dodging and dancing around. She is so impossible to kill. She's going to get away alive out of this with about 45 health left. They're tracking her down, but nobody from Ducks can finish her off. She is doing absolutely amazing things. I'm just going to give a shout out.
Level
She should
1
not have
sentry.
survived that.
That level 1 sentry just stopped them so long that Blue are just going to be able to push back in here with Uber, I think, unless she went down. No, she's 85% come straight in onto this crits. They know that they can. They're on choke. They're coming straight in. They look like they want to get aggressive. Take that heavy through there. Shotgun probably in the wrong position to be here, as it looks like they're already coming in. If they can get a flank here, which they look like they really want to. Yes! Wanted to get that flank, but he doesn't manage to get it just in time. Shotgun's still up, and he's got 120 health. Dempsey's not going to be able to do anything. And yet they're coming straight in with this crits again, and Muffins this time does go down, so does Dempsey, and so does Quill. This puts Blue in such a horrible position. Urfex trying to do some damage here, but Fubbo headshotting him straight away. Red's just going to have to Red's just going to hold this, and then they're probably going to push straight away, as they know they've got that huge crits advantage by about 60%. Probably... I would give up. I would give up second here. You need to get that strong defense on last. You need to get that Uber. You need to still hold them for as long as possible on second. You need an Uber and a level 3 sentry on last. Because this is going to go the Ducks' way. This is going to go the Ducks' way. They've lost a couple more players.
Foxy was building at second point with level 2 or level 1 at least, and he went down to a headshot, so there's not going to be anything on mid or on if decides to push on soon. Of course, they do have that crit, so no Uber ready to go, but that crits could be so powerful as we've seen, and has really took back mid for them. There's level 1 going up right now, but if Red pushes fast, okay, they do pop. Oh, but the sentry gun level 1 is being wrangled at lobby and didn't go anywhere with that. Shotgun had about 5 health and was not going to risk going in there with that crits. So good defense right there with just the baby level 1.
Yeah, Red holding top lobby here. Shotgun's got... He's on about 50% crits, but he's not going to be able to get it up before Muffin. The best thing they can do is try and get about even. Muffin's looking like she wants to get aggressive out of top lobby. They know they can go, but Muffins gets taken down by a nice direct pipe to Huey. From Huey, this is going to be this, and this is Ducks going to be pushing. They need to push right now. No heals. They've still got that sentry up, but even with crits, the crits can do so much damage here, even against the sentry. But not doing much. Sookie, the only one going down to this crit, and that sentry just. Quell just defending, reflecting every single crit pipe that comes near him. They're just going to have to back out once again. This crit's not being able to do anything against this last point because that level 3 sentry is still up, still being wrangled, and crit pipes and rockets and things do not do extra damage against sentries, which is horrible. But the sentry is taken down by a nice soft push from Huey. They need to push right now. They're going to have to push. Please tell me they're pushing. They're not pushing. Why are they not pushing? They need to push. I'd push.
But they're not going to. They've been so dependent on their charges. They have about 85% crits now. They're gonna have to wait. They're gonna wait for that to be fully up and push in. Meanwhile, Foxy has already got another.
Yeah, here it comes, coming straight in. But Huey getting bounced out. But Dempsey, the only one going down at the moment is Sniper. But Dempsey gets taken down by Rusky. Rusky's coming in with this crits. He can't do much as it just faded, and they've still got that level 2 sentry up, which is just completely denying any crits. Shotgun needs to die and get back on Uber because otherwise they're not going to be able to push this. Especially as Muffins is now on 95%, and they're going to push out. They are going to push out of this. Red have still got a couple of players down.
Pushing through lobby right now. Taking a little spam from a roaming Engie, it looks like, who is on the loose. But yeah, with his 100% and a level 3 right now on last, they can push out to second. Already taking some of that position and point. Looks like Scout did go down, who was sniped, but in comes the cavalry, the rest of his team, to help him out. The crits is nowhere near, but doesn't even matter because there's an Uber popped on the Demo Man. Dempsey is going to push forward, try to just choke right there. In comes the crits now from Red. Distinguished Drugs trying to get as many frags as they can. Huey going huge, getting Dempsey, getting Quell. Muffins is down as well, so KritzKast Ducks using again that crits to help them out, help them push out of a precarious situation. But again, Shotgun survived, so he will not go back to spawn. He will not be able to switch to the Uber, and the Uber is what they need. There is that level 3, but no, Fenrir takes it down with some rockets. There's a back cap going on. Who is it? It's Zanoctium. Spy goes down, and rockets blasted around him. Muffins is holding right there with about 16% Uber. Muffins is so hurt right now, and is still on the point. They need to get off the point right there if the medic wants to stay alive, and that is essential right now for this last push. Ducks, so close, but so far.
Yeah, they're getting chased out again. Shotgun, Nyx should never normally die, but in this situation he needs to die, and he needs to switch to the Uber because they're not going to be able to team with his crits. But Muffin's getting taken down there by Furbo. Muffin's, I'm pretty sure, dropped, but I'm not sure. But I'm not certain. Yeah, Red Alert, they're really pushing. They can clean up a huge amount of players who are still on second. And in fact, they're going to recap this, and then they're going to push straight into last. They've got that level 3 sentry. They can't Brits up against the level 3 sentry. It's just not going to work.
I mean, they can. It's just very difficult. You have to take down that engineer without taking any damage, and then just force yourself onto this sentry gun. We've seen Huey take it down without a crits, or Uber. We've seen Fenrir take it down without an Uber. They've got to do it one more time, and they've got to be perfect with it. We do have, a ton of time left, but nobody wants us to run longer than it has to, especially because these teams have maybe conceivably 2 more maps to play. Biodect is on the horizon, but we're so close. To this round being finished. Ducks definitely want to finish it up in the next few seconds. Uber building at spawn right here, so Muffins conceivably could have an Uber very soon, about 85% right here. And they'll be able to use that to defend, no doubt. Will they pop out with
yeah,
it?
here come the crits. The crits are coming in there, but Muffins still sat back at spawn. Anything's not gonna happen. The crits just get completely destroyed. And Muffin's already going aggressive straight up Riverside with her heavy, taking down the Pyro. She's got Dempsey with her. Quite a lot of spam coming down onto Shotgun. Shotgun really needs to go down here. For the blue team, really need to take him down here. But Dempsey goes down as well. Fenrir getting killed there by Issy. Level 3 sentry, no one can come back cap because of that level 3 sentry. No one is trying anyway because that is Unanoxium. Going for last. He's going for last. Can he get last?
Oh, in a good position right there.
Chased off.
Oh. He's figured out where the sentry gun cannot hit him. He's still alive too, somewhere under the point on water is what they call it. Probably trying to get another attempt right there. He wants this to be done. Also serves as a great distraction feature. So if he can get on there and then the crits is popped, the combination of those things might be able to be successful for the KritzKast Ducks. Here comes the crits. Spy getting on the point, but he's caught out by Ritalin right there. Or I'm sorry, by the Pyro for blue, but it doesn't matter because in comes Scout. He will be able to take it, and that is going to be the end of Gullywash. Wow, Vichy getting that cap. Wow.
That was a 4-5 victory for the Ducks there, but it was so close. Sookie doing work looked like they could have taken that at any point up until the last round when the Ducks just had them forced back onto their last so many times. So many failed pushes coming out of the Ducks, and the only reason that worked for them was because Ritalin got a puff and flick with the axe extinguisher onto Muffins just at the last, just as they were pushing in. It wasn't the crits that took him down, it was the axe extinguisher crit, and just without her heals they could do nothing there, as the overhealed heavy just walked in and just destroyed everything. It looks like they're going to change level. They're being nice people. They've waited for us. So hopefully this is going to take us on to the second map, which is Viaduct.